You think this is easy? Wait till the next boss. I don't think it's easy at all, Rolled. I definitely don't. I think I'm getting challenged here pretty effectively. It's more so the blind play that comes with the group itself. Splendorous! Just take a nice AoE hit of stress.
In a blasphemous approximation,
but we get Virtue Chance and Stress Healing done. Please don't do this. Oh, God. Okay, that's something. Crimson Dance is not bad. We might shuffle this into a nice position. Heal here is not bad either, but we're probably going to do that in a second. This does have a turn, and this is marked. So, you know, Blossom is not the worst call. I don't have a means of just reaching this back line and pulling it out. Thrall with Stampeding Buckler, 4 speed and accuracy rank 4. Yeah, I'm with you, Doom. Thank you, Akale. We're gonna start with a Blossom here and get her health up. I don't want her to get sniped now that she just hit morning. This is really slow to start, but this is what's coming, right? So that's what's coming. So let's just have that there, so that we can go like this and like this, and now we're fine. And I can be really like I can feel a little bit more aggressive now. Punching this might have been okay. I would have punched this to shuffle this forward if it wasn't cloaked. Ah. I didn't want to bleed either of these. I wanted to de-stealth this and then bleed her maybe. What up, Daft Punk? How are you tonight, buddy? Ugh. This is not, suddenly this isn't going well. We got morning and it's still feeling really bad. Like we have Splendorous and morning and this is really not working out well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap. Jesus, this is so busted. I should have blossomed here. That would have been better. We didn't get any shuffles here. I was looking to get a shuffle out of Crimson Dance. Look at that. Good stress heal, please. Ah, missed. We could hit this and shuffle her forward now. I don't know that that's even that important anymore. The thing is, if I get a move out of this, which I did, now Akale can crush her. Yeah. So dead. This is such a pain in my ass. Because it's just gonna keep coming back to her. Could come here actually, and that would be really bad too. We can go here, but it's only 8 to 14. We can get the kill here too. A heal here is not awful, but it does stress this out even more. I need to land this. Okay. I'll take that any day. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. Do we use this for savagery now? Do we go savagery stab? I think that's maybe the right call. Problem is, if we don't kill this, we get punished, and I don't mind the heal. What else are we gonna do here? Do we punish or be punished? This is the question. 8 to 13. Okay. Okay, hello stressors, when we just use savagery. How's our stress ramp doing? We are plus 100% stress as the warrior, plus minus 100% stress right now. So actually, there might call... We could probably have shrouded there, rather than stress hit everybody. Mark and Blight is not bad. Getting rid of these guys quick, I think, is the right call. What does their Blight resist? 50%. I think we Blight the background. We Blight the back and then probably sister up to it, and then let this crush. Yeah, one stressor, really, and then 2 bleeders, yeah. That is amazing. That's exactly what you want Phagos to do.
The horror.
You really don't know what gargoyles do, huh? I do, but it's been a while since I played against gargoyles in base game, King. I know that for the most part they stun and bleed the front line or they lash tail. That's what I recall. I really want to land a hit here, especially now that we have savagery. I think it's probably smart we take a laudanum, but we have 3/2. We're gonna pop a lot more Phagos. They basically suck and die, yeah. Like so. Napu says gargoyles are stunned. I remember them being stunned with Lash Tail and then effectively bleed the front line with their hits, kind of like the werewolf. That's what I recall. A heal here is really good, but we're taking the extra stress. Crit 30 is great. So even with that, we took 6 and 5 stress heal. They don't bleed in vanilla. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Vithin. I appreciate that. That's what I recall is that PBD, that's like all I remember in PBD was them constantly bleeding and smashing and then stunning.
Fear consumes the mind.
I think maybe we... Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. Their move chance so weak they should remove it and make it crit more. Okay. Speaking of crits. Now we'll pop a laudanum. Oh! Hello! Oh, shit! I really want riposte suddenly. This is... 10 to 17. I need to get this thing freaking dead. How's our stress ramp? Minus 100. I don't know that that's the right call, guys, but it's a call I'm going with at the moment. We gotta get this thing out of here. I'm worried about this clobbering her. She's at half HP, or them, rather. Six over 2. The Thrall, I just logged him because it had 6. At 3 of 3, I think it can sit. I think it's okay to sit there. We're not doing enough damage with the kill in this particular matchup. AoE here again is not bad. Riposte is not bad here either because I'm afraid of this thing. But like, we have a 73% chance. This is why accuracy is so important with the Thrall. You wait forever to get to the Thrall's turn. It's supposed to deliver a massive blow, but then you get there and you miss 16 to 32 damage with a bleed, right? That's why Savagery scares me. Because minus 10 accuracy, even though we have the focus ring. Imagine if we didn't have the focus ring. We'd have nearly a coin flip chance to punch this thing right now. And that's applicable then to all your riposte hits and all those other attacks that are really important too. Yeah, we only have 4 Laudum. That's the biggest issue. There's where I think riposte is really great. So swap back to the sister, back to the warrior. Now we have riposte as warrior, which is much better. 18, this is dead to bleed. In my experience, Thrall already does a ton of damage. It does great damage. It's not predictable unless you give it accuracy, is my point. Yeah, so maybe that's what you're saying. Maybe then Savagery is not worth it. At least at a point where sustain is so important. I kind of want to use the heal here too. Bleeding this isn't going to happen. That was a really minimal heal.
The greater the glory.
Maybe we pop riposte on this now too. It's either going to crush her or it's going to do a big AoE slam. That's why I want riposte here. Julie says I'd stick to her scroll form. I mean, the thing is, if you stick it, you can't just stick to one form in the sisters or they stress ramp too high. That's one issue. The second is, if I pop riposte, it is minus 75% damage if she's in the scholar form, right? So now that I've brought her out to warrior, she's hitting a lot harder with her ripostes. Also, I can't use Blossom, which is a really worthwhile stress heal and heal over time if I'm in position 1 with the Scholar. So I can send her back now and heal, and that's probably not the worst call. She'll cloak, she'll heal, she gets a heal over time. All this is great, and then next turn we switch her back and then we mark and stuff. That's fine with me. It's funky that we're not really getting any... We definitely have a bleed-oriented group here. This is our blight damage. And right now it is, because we came out of the Fatum Nunk play, I don't have anything aggressive with her at the moment. Yeah, it's basically stress ramp her or her team. So you could, yeah, that's a good point. So you could stick here and let her just kind of build up or just give little hits here. But as long as we're doing Phagos like this, I'm okay with, I guess, either, to be honest.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Battle behind, battle ahead. But for a moment, peace.
Looks to be enough for all. Okay, so let's just get a big group heal. I think maybe we drop Savagery at the moment. We could even take Tremors as a stun shuffle. Guys, let's not like, here's the thing. We have currently 25 plus 15. I don't know where that 15 came in. I think the 15 came from using a lot of Arcane Fervor. We have the 25% damage for another battle out of the fact that we did a punching bag. To put this up to 75% melee damage is amazing. But reducing the chance that it hits is not so amazing, and it does really good damage already. So, yeah, I think we get out of it, we try Gore again. We don't really use Gore very often because it is a self-stun, it only hits the front line, right? So the alternative is you take something like Trample, in case you get shuffled to the back line, or you take Tremors. And now Tremors has a stun chance with a shuffle that is randomized. You don't get to control who gets tremored, basically.
Reality regained.
In regular runs, the torch hit balances the stress management, right. We're cloaked, which means we get 40% blight chance while stealthed. 140% resist. We can actually uncloak this, land a 6/4 plus a mark. We're still cloaked. The only thing we don't really have now is Depulsio, so I can't reliably bring her own stress down, which is a little bit of a concern. But now we have all of this aggression, right? So we could potentially land blights and debuffs on these guys. She's actually, she's a really reliable stress tank at the moment. Isn't the Crusader's stress heal pretty meh? I think it wasn't in Pitch Black Dungeon, actually. It was interesting in PvD. I can't recall its ability in base game very well. Wow. This is gonna tick for 5, this is 6, so this is still not dead. Let's get rid of this thing. Yeah, Soul says, at least you don't have to deal with the light. Yeah, exactly, Soul. It's really nice we're not dealing with the light right now. That might have been the wrong call. But I really want to get a nice dance in here. See, now moving her back to Blossom, I think, is what we want to do. Get her back, Blossom some de-stress. Five and 10. So let's move forward. Nice. Holy crap. With Hollow Virtue, self-stress heal isn't that important at the moment. That's a really good point, yeah. I keep forgetting about her virtue, just out of the fact that part of the way that I play the Hollow is to constantly keep my eye on this as management. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm gonna move this forward and just stall for a moment. Now she's in position to probably do but you're right, it's not that important right now. God, we could, yeah, especially now when we go Crimson right here, because this is dead plus hit. That's the thing. If you were to have a Highwayman back here in position 2 to just shuffle her for Crimson Dances, you're in such a good spot. To just shuffle her into a place to get a position 2 and then use Blossom for stress heals. The buff we just got is 30% no. Morning just buffed the group. 30% damage for 4 rounds, I think. Is that right? Actually, it might have been 5 smaller than that, because the thing is, every time we use Arcane Fervor, we buff the group 5% damage. Every time we use a Kale, we're buffing the group damage. Yeah. Hey, we landed a couple debuffs and blights, that's awesome. It's a rare proc, but it's not 30% right. That's what I thought. It's not 30%, it's because we have a Kale here. So, like, we hit this. Now we're up to 40. Yeah, that's why. Dab on that. Can't crush, but we see this is a moment where we could either get our self-stress down, pop or post again, or we could Tremors potentially. Tremors is a random 150% chance, 90% stun. So it's either going to get this kill or it's going to hit this and potentially stun it, which is not bad. Yeah, the ramping buffs on Enigma make this really different too. Riposte would have been the better call for this. We're in a spot actually to Blossom, which is not bad. This can't hit anything. This can only hit here. This is 5 and 5, 10, 13. So the right call might actually be to go crush this. That gives us the heal, it gets us out of the way, It puts her back into a position to heal. So now we ramp the group's damage again, and then because we can't do anything, we just move here. Forceful trample riposte is best. Yeah, thank you, Nepu. That's what I just learned that lesson. I mean, we could try to stun here now too. This is, again, 10 and 13, so just crush kill is fine. I kind of wanted to do a stress heal, but that'll count as one. Getting riposte in there early would have been nice here too. That's the one thing that I think is where I'm the most ignorant and the most unpracticed in endless mode, is when you sneak in the mechanics between the rotations. And it's just partly using these classes. Minus 150 from Scholar, plus 150 right now from Warrior. So let's call this guy out. And then maybe next turn we go riposte, and then or we go straight to Warrior and crush. Her on a front line is interesting. It's a little bit concerning.
A momentary abatement.
Endless does seem like a great testing grounds. Yeah, I'm with you. It does feel that way to me too. 5-6. Do we pop a blight? Do we pop? Yeah, let's pop an anti-venom. We can at least do damage to all of these and then get a riposte in. Crushing this might have been the right call. Yeah, the problem is time commitment. I'm with you. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, though. Sneaking in your riposte turns so that you just take things out. Okay. So those crits are a reliable self-stress heal, but not the most reliable group stress heal, generally. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that at all. I meant to buff the party. Let's just go ahead and move a kill into a position where Yeet King can do nothing. Okay, see, this is the kind of fun thing about being here with the Thralls. You can still use Tremor, right? So, like, that's where Tremors is kind of neat. You can still use it here. Of course, now I've really screwed myself by trying to do that. So here's what's going to happen. Let's put this back into rank 2, get a heal. Suppose we get Blight. We should get a... this actually is going to be a really adequate heal over time. Both of these have 0 Blight resist. That's really interesting. We're actually starting to stress this out too, just a bit much. We have minus 195, plus 10% stress received. Yeah, not worth that stress hit. If you kill the Blight, it'll still heal, right. Oh god, we can't, we're gonna get punished by this. I should have absolutely done that. We're about to be punished. Yep, we're about to be crushed. That sucks. Wow. Wow. So this is the lesson with the Kale, guys, which I'm just now really absorbing into my soul, is that a Kale has to be in 2 or 3. To do anything effectively, it just has to be in rank 2 or 3. Maybe we actually... no, we're gonna be in a Blossom position next round. What's up, Hanks? There we go. %60 damage buff now from Mikhail. Maybe not quite that much, actually. Because this still has Punching Bag. This is already up to 60% with this group. Savagery was definitely not the right call. Savagery, I think, is overkill when you have that much of a group ramp. So again, this is where Tremors is kind of neat, because we could actually get a chance to stun and shuffle this forward. It is also... It's not a clear corpse. Okay. Yeah, Savagery works best for short expeditions, I think is exactly the way to say it. It's great when you want to go in and just punch the Swine King in its face before it crushes you. That's exactly right. So overkill is the only way to live, though? Yeah. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Overkill via crit is definitely my preference also. Beyond time and space!
The instruments pause, but the symphony will soon continue.
Nice. Riches for the brave. Okay, another 10. Now we definitely go riposte. 15% bleed chance, 50% healing skills, but also bleed chance and crit on monster attacks. That's not fun. Here it comes. Yep. Yep. This point blank is concerning me right now. Getting a heal here would be nice, but we're getting really high up. So riposte, plus mark, plus point blank is probably break. Do we heal and hope we don't get death stored, or do I try for a de-stress? Didn't get the de-stress. Do I go for de-stress here, or do I pop my... Riposte seems really necessary right now. Ugh. Yeah, now I wish we had Gore. Now Gore is a good call, King. You're totally right. Now I'm wishing I had landed some riposte in here too. That's a pretty damn saucy heal. Wow, we only landed one. We are up to 94 stress. We are going to pop. Indomitable was the right call. That was it. Thank you, King. Indomitable was the right call. I was thinking we were going to get lucky with a Blossom here. No, Indomitable was absolutely the right call. That was a misplay. Eight stress heal. And then a Phagos. Yes! Boy, 6/1. We're just giving bandages up from this group. Just giving them up. This guy's gone. Almost? 2 and 3. Not quite. Point blank incoming. Yeah, when in doubt, animosity some more. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see how effective this is now that we're at this point. 10 stress heal, minus 20% stress received. Wow. I'm really ramping her up right now by not going warrior. I need to get a heal here and a heal here, and I need to kill both of these. So the right call right now is actually to swap, I think, and then do a dance on both of these. Get rid of this. Just simplify this a little bit. Oh, we don't have a dance. Son of a bitch. I don't have a dance. This would hit both of these too. Gotta head off. I hope you have a great rest of your stream, Max. May all your hits be crits. Thank you, Noodle. Thank you for being awesome. Yeah, Magnet, you called it. I was wrong.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
A Kale can definitely hit the crystals, yeah. Hollow self heals, Thrall does whatever it does. I'm with you. Nice. Hell yeah. Just remember, we're carrying Black Plague and runs right now. Skiver! Oh, we got a Skiver. Blossom 50 Trespass. We are actually better to stay as a warrior right now. Yeah, this is Warren's and we just ran into a Skiver. I mean, I could go right at it. Skiver and Madman. So the alternate. So guys, here's my thought. Okay, my thought is maybe we go right at the back line and just try to punish. We still have our post up for a round. The alternative is we could take the Thrall and we could do a stun and maybe try to shuffle the back line forward. Man, it's the time when you want a monk so that you can just shuffle the front back. Yeah, you guys are calling it. I only have this for one more round, so we're actually about to lose riposte. 10 to 17 on a Skiver, 10 to 17 here. I don't know how to hit this. The only way I can hit this is if I shoot it with Phantasmal Shot right now, or if we get lucky and I slam a Tremors down and it stuns and moves forward. Shroud is not a bad thing, I'm with you. Shroud is a decent way to get us off of Death's Door away from the scary stuff. Yeah, Swine Chopper's just a... I'm exactly... I think this might be the right call. It'll even just give us a little bit of leeway with this heal over time. Jesus! Oh, smother me with love. Yeah, this should move back and push this forward, right? I gotta de-stress this group so bad.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Here's what I don't want to do is punch this back. What I want to do is hit this hard but not punch it back, which we're going to do. I don't have a means of getting here. We could hit the swine chopper, that's not a bad call. Push it back and then this stays up front. Move resist 90%. Nice. Now we could go for a Crimson Dance here, but we're actually at plus 100% stress received in this situation, like if I stay warrior. So the alternative is I swap out and then I go mark, I think. Yeah, we're gonna let her just soak stress for the moment. Gotta get the Spear Boy. Well, I can hit both of these with Crimson Dance right now. I don't think this breaks stealth. I just got really confused about what happened for some reason. It's because we just demolished that cloaker, right? It just got crit and then disappeared. Now we go here, 89% chance to hit. Heals over feels. She's still cloaked. I could hit this with a de-stress maybe on this heal. 87. We gotta go Phagos next round. Shutting this down is so important. It's requesting. Yeah, we were playing with the sisters in here, and they're doing a pretty decent job. I gotta crush this. Minus 150% stress wall. Yeah, we're about to pop a Kale. Yeah, we stress the team a little bit here, but not a ton. And then I Blossom Self. This is going to get her... this heal over time will put her all the way back up. This is 7/3 with the recovery charm. She's definitely coming down. This just needs to go. Thank you. Don't really get any stall here, unfortunately. We don't get any cleanup.
Safe from the comet's maddening light.